We back, baby. We back, baby. On some individual types. Lesson to legacy. My lesson to legacy. The convo. The convo. The conversation. Where we get that guapito. See, got my little sticker. Got my little guapito sticker. Hey man, we just living life, man. That's all. We ain't trying to hurt nobody. We trying to have fun, do this thing, man. But we back, man. Individual tip. I got a couple of interviews coming up real soon, man. Something good. Like, it's heating up, man. It's heating up, man. Ain't stopping. Mm-hmm. But see, I got the picture. Encore club I used to own. That I bought from Tim, one of the guests that we had on the show recently. Is but before I get into that, I want to talk a little bit about how guys them who get money, right? Well, it's people, period. Out there in the streets and you getting money. And you start mixing that violence. Mm-hmm. It speeds up the process of the feds coming to get you quicker. Mm. Right? Because normally how these investigations work, it'd be like 5 year investigations. That's what they try to do, 5-year investigation, right? Because I remember like way back in like 2000 when I used to hear about people was doing the grand jury on me and things of that. They had just started to investigate me. Mm-hmm. I had stopped because the Clips had signed a deal. Mm-hmm. So the investigation stopped. Right. You know what I'm saying? They ain't had nothing to go off of. Right. So moving forward in 2005, when I started back, the investigation went from 2005 to 2009. Mm-hmm. It didn't make it to 5 years because when violence is brought up, it's two things how they look at it when it comes to the person they're investigating doing some violence. They look at it like this: we need to hurry up and get him off the street because he's starting a war. He's using his power, so more people gonna start dropping. More bodies gonna start dropping. Right. So they got already like, yo, we need to go get him now. Yeah. The second one is somebody doing something to you. Mm-hmm. These people still want their time. Mm-hmm. You might think, oh shoot, man, they cool with going and killing you off. No, they cool with killing off violent people. Right. People who like is doing that, and you get killed. Like, all right, cool. Don't care about that. You know what I mean? But now a person who like, the average person that's, selling drugs and all that, no, they want you to do that time. Now it's so bad that they don't even want you to come and do time. What they want you to do now is come work for them. And we can let you go ahead and play so we can just get more people, and now they control the whole thing. Now everybody out there, everybody out there working for the police, you know what I mean? Bringing everybody in, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, we ain't here to talk about that part. Right. But violence put in with making money, they coming to get you faster. Okay. So, I tell y'all these things to, hopefully you like, you don't be doing this, but I'm letting you know if you're doing it, right, they coming faster, right? Right. But now in my case, 2005, they started the investigation. 2009, they came and got us, right? I always looked at it like, like one of my codees, my cousin King, he always say, cuz they had to trick us. Like, they didn't beat us. You know what I'm saying? Well, they beat us, you know what I mean? But they had to cheat to win. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Because it was hard to, you won't go catch us with nothing. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then you definitely won't go catch me with nothing because you would have had to go get it from, one of the family members, this and that. And you know what I'm saying? Right. So But that's another thing. Also, how the feds do in that investigation in them 5-year period, while they letting you play, so say you're not doing violence, and while you're out there, doing what you do, and you under that, they already got you, right? They already got like 2 people, the conspiracy, already sealed, already got it down there. It ain't open yet. They will let you just go ahead and play, right? But pick the thing with that. Who's this calling me? I got my phone on because I'm checking my parlay.
Listen.
So anyway, what they end up doing is letting you go ahead and play, right? Because because the whole reason why, because they want to catch you red-handed. That's what they want to do. They want to catch you red-handed. So now they got you. You know what I mean? Because even though they feel they got you with the conspiracy, it's still a chance that you can beat it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You go ahead and fight it, and there's a chance you can beat it. You know what I mean? All depending on your case.
Right.
But what you can't be is
evidence.
Evidence. You know what I'm saying? Because in the conspiracy, it's ghost dope. You know what I'm saying? Because like I didn't get caught with nothing, but now it added up with different people who said, "Yo, he gave me this, he gave me that, he gave me that." That's how they came up with $10-20 million conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? Which was the Connect. The Connect. You gotta understand this. The Connect told on me, right?
Yeah.
It's cool. But now, when he did that, he also telling everything he gave me. So now, with that, like, say for instance, if they just say one key, and one key is like, the dirt cheap, say like, we throwing them out there, 17, right? They're not going to say, oh, I make 17,000 off of it.
Right.
They're going to go down, break it all the way down to the very last compound on how much is worth the street value. So now all that is going to just add up.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So now that's how you become a kingpin. So it's like a kingpin turned me into a kingpin.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So with him giving me that, and then other people who I didn't even deal with,
said,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now it adds up. Now, I was in promotions my whole life, jumped in, I got the club, didn't go too much on that. So 08, 09 comes, and I do a party, I have a party at my club, right? Because I used to like Saturday nights used to be good nights, and Saturday night was my main night, so I wouldn't even give them nights out. But then I have a promoter come in there on Friday, college jump, and they'll go and do that. Saturdays was just Saturdays. So people would like want to do parties and stuff there. So this particular weekend, it was set for another cousin of mine. It ain't like first cousin, but it's like down the line cousin, still family. He wanted to have a party at the club.
Right.
Now we always, forever, which people from Virginia know, and with just hearing, if you just tuning in for the podcast, to give you a little this quick night going into it, but if you go watch these other videos, you'll find out more. We used to beef with another local area neighborhood back in the day, and so whenever that get together, it don't matter. It still will always be some kind of friction or whatever it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? And not even more so that was the case, but this was the case. So anyway, move forward. I told my cousin he can have the party, and just so happened, my mom is real cool. Her best friend is a lady by the name of Audrey. She had a limousine company forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I rented it, but she also got like the smaller Lincoln Town cars and stuff. And used to take me to the airport and all this stuff like that. Like that's like, it ain't my limo, sir, but you would think it's mine. You know what I mean? And it's your family. You know what I mean? So, my cousin ended up going ahead and even get my my family limo service, right? For the party that night, so it had like the whole like Bayside there coming to the club or whatever, proposed to be a great night. Now being older now, we don't get into the whole fighting thing or whatever,
right?
With the other groups and stuff like that, we too old for that kind of stuff, But just so happened this particular night, one of my cousin friends, like best friend, ended up getting into it with somebody else behind something, and just so happened that other person was from the other side. Even though it's cool, so it ain't no rival thing, but it could always be more friction because if another person from this side and from this side, the first thing is going to be now, you know what I mean? They gonna people gonna feel like they gotta go, and
right.
So, they get to fighting in the club, right? Now I'm pissed. Great night, we partying, everybody having fun, and two people want to bring their business to the club,
right?
And so we cleared the area. I got security, we had no choice. Ain't like we gonna keep on going. You know what I mean? So we trying to get everybody out, I wanted to keep it going, but it's so crazy. It's how can you keep it going? The thing, but oh no, it's all right, it's cool. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, we don't gonna do it, especially when it was just too much.
It was a lot.
You know what I'm saying? And I already know how my boys are. You know what I mean? Me, when I say my boys, the area where I'm from.
Facts.
And I know how the other side is too. You know what I mean? Because you know what I'm saying? So when they everybody get outside, now, I talk loud anyway. I'm a loud talker. I can be talking to you like how how I'm doing that, and you be thinking like, damn, this nigga arguing, this nigga fussing, like is he mad? Like like I said, I was talking to you the other day. You like, damn, you a little aggressive, ain't you? But it's a thing of that's just my character. That's just how I am. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm passionate about certain stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a good man. One time for passionate, man. I'm telling no, I am like really, and that what hurts me. You know what I'm saying? Because even when it comes to, certain people, I ain't gonna get into that. Right. Because I'm already like feeling like emotion like a motherfucker right now. But anyway, they outside and now I'm talking. I'm like talking to everybody. You know what I mean? I'm not even just talking to my hood.
Right.
You know what I mean? I ain't just talking to the Bayside people.
Right.
I'm talking to, when I call the Bayside people, I am talking to the Bayside people. When I talk to the Bayside people, I'm talking about Lake Elwoods, I'm talking about Bayside, I'm talking about Aragon the Village, I'm talking about Newtown Road. When we say Bayside, we're talking about our area. You know what I mean? Not more so this Bayside or Southgate or whatever. So I'm talking to Bayside, all of them.
Everybody.
And I'm saying my exact words, I still remember to this day. Like I remember all this, everything till it's crazy, man. So I say, I'm out there talking to them, and I'm like, because my anger is more so right now though towards every time y'all all come together, why we got to go through this?
Yeah.
I remember I was a part of it back, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this is like, wow, like, come on, man. And so I'm saying that, and then my exact words were like, because somebody was like, yo, man, they're mad because I don't want to let the club keep going. Yeah. So I said, so they're like, yo, man, we supposed to be family, this and that. And I said, man, y'all ain't my family. This is me saying that. I'm like, y'all ain't my family. I said, this right here, because security is behind me. I said, up in here, y'all ain't my family. This right here is my family. Talking about the security.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's the only thing I said. I'm saying that loud, this and that. I'm not arguing, you know what I mean? But this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Everybody right here in the front of me. He cleared the parking lot. Junior, shout out to Junior. Junior is one of the OGs from Bayside on. You know what I mean? One of the old heads used to always do all my security stuff with him. Short, stocky little dude, he is that, you know. So I told Junior, yo, clear the parking lot, man. So he clearing the parking lot, whatever. So at this point, I'm like still like just like on some like man, I don't believe this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like why they
still
always
in disbelief.
Yeah,
like,
because I'm still in disbelief because it's a simple fact that I'm like, yo, we still doing this?
Yeah.
Like we still doing the fighting? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody in there getting money. You know what I mean? Everybody in there getting money. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? Even the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody eating. You know what I mean? We got no time for this. You know what I'm saying? Especially everybody in their family now. You know what I'm saying? Like we all been together forever.
Yes.
High school, junior high and all that. You know what I mean?
How do we let that slip through the cracks?
So everybody leave. All the waitresses and the women, all them in there, cleaning the club, getting stuff together to count this and that. I'm still by the door talking to Junior and them, this and that. So now, only thing my mind is thinking is, yo, we don't need to let this go any farther. You know what I'm saying? So just so happened with the two people who was mainly fighting, because at the time it ended up my brother-in-law ended up getting in it, right? And he ended up getting in it. So now I'm also like I'm basically in it. You know what I'm saying? That's what people don't understand. When you got family members and all that stuff like that, yeah, because I can't let that happen to my brother-in-law, but then at the same time, now this is my cousin, which he don't got nothing to do with it, but he jumps in it because the best friend hopped in it.
Right.
And then my brother-in-law, best friend is he fighting, you know what I mean? So it's two best friends fighting each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? What I'm saying? But my whole mind is, yo, we can't let this go even farther. Y'all need to let
it go.
Them, you know what I mean? Let it go, or they need to meet up and fight.
Yeah.
That's what my mind is.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I call one of my little cousins, right? Me not even knowing, right? This is the crazy thing about it. Me not even knowing that who was all in the limo.
Right.
Like, I don't know when that all don't even fucking matter who all in the limo. You know what I mean? But I'm not knowing that he's in the limo. You know what I mean? Oh no, maybe I do. I don't know. I can't remember that. All I know is I'm like, I need to call Lil Cuz.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna tell him we need to let both of them niggas meet up.
So they can fight.
Square up so they can fight and be done with. Done with. I picked the phone up. I'm sitting right in front of the club. I picked the phone up, called Cuz. He answered the phone. First thing he said is, Cuz, I don't know what's going on, but Lil Cuz dead. Somebody came shooting, Lil Cuz dead. I'm like, what? And he like, yeah. So I'm like, where you at? And he like, we on the gate. Now, for those of them who, don't know, Southgate is where I'm from. Southgate is where I'm born and raised. Southgate is me. Right? And when I'm saying me, meaning that, like, I bleed Southgate. You know what I mean? Not that I own anything like that, because, like,
yeah,
I'm Southgate.
You know where you come from.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he said the gate. So the first thing I'm thinking, the gate. Like, who the fuck excuse my language. Who gonna the gate? Somebody what? Boom. I straight go in to open the door, and I remember yelling in the door, hey, such and such, da 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 da. Whatever Looker said. And I got a couple of guys them still right there with me. Like all my peoples, listen to me, all my peoples, and I can say this at the time, and all my hitters, I don't want to say hitters because we was all family. Like niggas, we just gonna go. So they ain't my hitters, is that niggas gonna go when it's time to go. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
We ain't had no hitters. You know what I mean? I had niggas who was gonna go.
Hit that wham wham on you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, but all of them are here with me.
Right.
At the club, right here with me.
Right.
Boom. We go all hop in the car. Everybody hop in the car. We've gone.
How long it take you about?
It's probably, I don't even know, but I know it took, I know it's about 4 or 5 cars.
Oh, shit.
And it's me, my cousin King,
Mm-hmm.
it's also my Cody,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to say Junior in the back. Yeah, the security guard with me.
Mm-hmm.
Junior in the back. Now, also remind you, me not knowing I'm under investigation still.
Right.
My phone is tapped. Everything that I've been saying for the last 4 years, they on my junk. Everything, they on my junk. Every call. Every single call. Every call, yeah. So, we shoot out there.
Damn.
But
You had that same number for 4 years?
No.
Ah.
No, but that shit don't matter. They can get up on the nose. All that don't matter. Yeah. So, but that's the thing too, though. It's tricky when it comes to, and so some people gonna argue me with this, but when it comes to them hearing your conversations and all that, they don't use that in court. They can't use that. They don't use that in court.
So why? What? Are they just trying to get the information, or they?
Yeah, so to get information, they to get you. Like I said, they want to catch you with something.
Yeah.
So that's why they're listening the whole line. They want to catch you with something.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
To get you locked in. You ain't gonna beat this. If you do beat the conspiracy, beat this, you ain't beating this.
Yeah.
So we got you on the ghost dope, something that you can't see.
Yeah.
But anyway, if, we get out there, and I only want to go through the whole thing of being out there and all that, but speed it up. One of the guys, well, I have to say this part. So when we got out there, they had it roped off, and the actual limo, you see the limo down there, but we can go down there, and the limo was down there.
Yeah.
Then almost, I don't know how many people exactly, but 5, 6 people was in there. All of them are somewhat connected to me. So everybody in there is like damn near family to me. Mm-hmm. Everybody in there is almost damn near, even the effing driver. Mm-hmm. The limo.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's me. On Southgate.
Everything.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So one of the guys came down there and talking to us and stuff, and I'm like, man, what happened, this and that, and to speed the story up, he said at the end of the thing, he said, and it looked like one of the guys had dreads. He said, my cousin, who was standing right there with me, he got dreads. And we're standing right there. I'd be glad when he come on here. We standing right there, and my cousin sitting there, and I ain't gonna hold you. He gooned out. Man, listen. Listen. This is what I'm telling you though, and I'm just being all 100. He was one of them ones who had like paper, like he had paper. He had some crazy paper, right? But he would tell you, no, I got paper. You can do anything I want to do, but I'm a goon. That's just that's because that's how he was raised. You know what I'm saying? So he's standing right there. And the man say, and he say, yeah, and the guy had dreads, this and that. Man. Cuz say to me, cuz let's get on up out of here, man, for they say I did it. This is what he's saying about him, but they say I did it. I say, fuck they gonna say that for? How can they say that? Because that's the dumbest thing in the world for you to even say that, knowing that, well, it just don't make no sense for you to even say that.
Facts.
But him, he's a goon.
Yeah.
He already know how all this stuff
gonna play
plays out. You understand what I'm saying? He you know what I mean? Me, I'm on some realistic stuff because I'm like, there's no way possible that they can say
you did it.
There is no way possible.
Yeah.
There's none.
0 chances.
I mean, you can say it, But you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Fast forward, we leave.
Damn.
Next morning, I get a call. And I get a call from one of the main guys who was fighting, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Free from Southgate.
Yeah.
He called me. I'm just getting up. You know, I'm like, I've been crying all night.
Yeah.
Drunk, high, confused. But and also I need to say this. When you're in a position of power,
mm-hmm.
you find out stuff fast. You find out everything. Because people are just dying to give you the information
mm-hmm.
to be rewarded.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I'm talking about niggas know what, you know what I'm saying? It's just that they just feed it to you. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, such. Or if I want them to know something, I'd be like, hey, check this out. And I'm gonna actually get it. I don't care what it is. Nigga who tied a nigga up and nigga who did like, it's gonna come to him. You're like, damn. You know what I mean? Wow. Like, you know what I mean? A nigga tell me something, like, man, don't tell me that. You know what I mean? I wanna know. No. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how it is.
Right.
Right? And damn, I forgot what I was even talking about, man. This is crazy. So they just tell me stuff, right? Right? But for some reason, I was up all night trying to find out how, who, what, this and that. And I had no answers. None. Like, it's like nobody knew nothing. So I'm like, hold on. You mean to tell me I could find out everything else anywhere in the world? Like, anywhere in the whole 75 cities, anywhere. But I can't find out and it's on my street. So I understand for a person to say, how you don't know Don Dada? How you don't know? So I get that.
Yes.
I get that. But that's how I start figuring, damn, it got to be close. That's the only way. It has to be close. But they gonna keep that from me because there's a whole because I'm not gonna be able to sit with that.
Absolutely not.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is family. You know what I mean? And I'm like, you know what I mean? So now, if it is close, you know what I'm saying? So I do understand why not tell me too. So I'm confused. I get the call in the morning, Southgate, and he like, yo, what's up, man? This and that. I'm like, man, you know, it's crazy, bro. You know, this and that. So I'm thinking I'm about to hear two Southgate heads. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to put our heads together, like, yo, what you heard, this and that.
Let's figure this out.
He say, yeah, cuz, man, it's crazy, this and that, but everybody like on Southgate, down on Southgate, man, and you know, everybody saying you had something to do with it. You did it. I'm sitting there talking. I'm like, what? Oh, what you say? He said, yeah, man, you know, they talking crazy, this and that.
Why?
I was like, I'm even sitting there like listening to him. Like, yo, I know you don't believe that. Like, why would you even say that?
Why would you even bring that to me?
Yeah, why would you even bring it to me? But I get it if everybody is saying that. So I'm like, let me get up and let me go out there.
Yeah.
So I only want to go through all the, you know, in the book, I explain, I go into the details of what transpired when I went out there and all that, but speed that up.
You can get it on Amazon.
I go out there, and yeah, the energy was
different.
Yeah, the energy is.
Did you go out there by yourself?
Yeah. This family, I don't, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
Because I know, my whole vision to even go out there, I'm like, I'm gonna go out there and people gonna be like, yeah, man, they crazy, man, brother. Like,
it was the opposite.
It was the opposite. It was like, definitely. So I leave. So now I'm saying like, yo, I got to find out who, you know what I mean?
Yeah. How did that make you feel at that moment?
Man, the whole hood, they ain't gonna say the whole hood, because a lot of people did call me like, yo, that's stupid, you know, this and that, right? But a lot of the hood turned on me. A lot, a whole lot. And that hurt. I mean, I was mentally, because I couldn't grieve. I couldn't go to the funeral. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you're not bad. I want to go to the funeral, but now I'm like, I'm gonna go to the funeral, and people could be like, how can I do that? How?
How would he show his face around here? Yeah, it's gonna be.
No, but this is the whole thing, though. I don't want to get into that. Like I said, I don't want to get too much into that.
Mm-hmm.
What was I saying? What was I just talking about?
No, just how you was feeling at that moment. Yeah. You said everybody turned their back on you.
Yeah. So everybody turned their back on me. Like you know, so I was mentally fucked up.
Yeah.
And I couldn't go there, and it was like, man, because it's the first time that somebody really like saying that I'm saying that, you know, that's something that's, you know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, if everybody is saying this, I'm sitting here like, how does that work? Do this automatically just like lock me up because everybody just saying this? Like, I ain't really hip to
a lot of stuff going on.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm not hip to what this is gonna make, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So fast forward, I'm getting calls now. Homicide wanting to talk to me.
This is all and while you're under investigation as well.
Yep. All this under investigation. I don't know I'm under investigation. Homicide called my phone. I remember being in my crib by the pool room, and I said, I get the call from him. He like, hey, this Anthony, I'm homicide, this and that. Yo, why don't you come in and talk to me, this and that about, you know. And I said, huh? I'm like, come talk. I'm like, man, I gotta call my lawyer. At first I said, I gotta call my lawyer, man. I'll call you back. I gotta call my lawyer. And I remember hanging up from him, and I called my cousin. And I'm like, yo, homicide just called me. Told me to come on down there, this and that. She said, you better not go down there. Said, you go down there, they gonna make you think that you did something. She was like, nah, you don't do that. She was like, if you under arrest for something, they'll come and get you. So I'm like, well, shit, I don't want to wait for that either. But you know what I'm saying? Like, who? Like, you know what I'm saying? So she like, nah, just chill. I'm like, all right, cool. Next thing you know, I'm getting the call from my cousin King. Mm-hmm. He like, cuz, man, these people following me. He came to the door. He was at his girlfriend's house. He came to the door talking to him with the clipboard in his hand with a picture of him. Same one who say, yo, man, we need to get out here before they try to say, I got something to do with it.
Oh, my God.
Right? So, but you gotta understand this too, though. His name, way before on a lot of stuff, has been involved in like,
prior.
You know what I'm saying? So,
allegation.
So it ain't nothing that's kind of like, the whole reason why we know that is crazy because, nigga, we know that we ain't had nothing to do with none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, he like, cuz the people, man, talking to me, and he got my face sitting right there on the thing, and I'm like, yo, I ain't talking to you, man. Go on, man, from here, man. Like, this my girl house, man. You know, he arguing with him in the whole nine. The man say to him, it's a whole lot of other times he ran across him. I just remember this particular story. When he come, he can tell you whole, but this is the one he telling me. He say, the man said to him, well, don't worry about it. We got some more people who want to talk to y'all, something to that factor. You know what I mean? So that was cuz tell me. So I'm like, man, it ain't nothing. Next day, boom, they run in Encore. They hit Encore, bum rushed Encore. Reason why they bum rushed Encore because they says you know, because they said, somebody had said me and my cousin was arguing.
Mm-hmm.
We was fussing.
Was it during the night? Like,
no, we won't open.
Oh, okay.
We won't open. Because even after all that, it was like on some. No, because they came and took my liquor license. After all that,
okay,
they came and shut me down.
Yeah.
So we were shut down.
Okay.
So we weren't making no money.
Yeah.
It was over. It was a wrap.
Yeah.
Shut us down. So then when they ran in the club because somebody said that we was arguing. So they wanted to see footage of outside. Because the whole thing is this. When it comes to the investigation with that, they want to see if everybody throw my name in something, right? So they have to understand this. The whole time they looking at me, which is the wrong thing. Motherfuckers who did it, they getting away because everybody putting the focus over here on the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now, they run up in the spot. They want to get the cameras. Ain't no cameras, none of that, because for one, we finished business. Y'all took us out of business.
Facts.
But then two, it was a fake out. You know what I mean? We didn't have no monitor for the joint. You know what I mean? It was just, it ain't like it wasn't nothing in there to steal, but it was like, yo, you put that cameras, man, so this act like it's, you know what I mean? Like, man, they got cameras. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
anybody, you know, so that wasn't no thing. So we ain't had nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So now they like, damn, they ain't got no cameras, this and that. You know, but like I said, they trying to find a motive of why would I want to do something to my cousin.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because this is the whole thing. They smart on when it comes to investigations and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
They also gonna say to this too. They chasing a tail because the whole reason why they got to find that, because if a whole lot of people is in a vehicle or whatever, I don't know if it was moving, sitting like is actually in the vehicle. You got to have a motherfucking sharpshooter or something crazy to just go for that one person. So now I'm just gonna say this: they could have picked if something would have happened to anybody else,
mm-hmm.
they would have said I was arguing with that person. Mm-hmm. Like it didn't even matter. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They just picking whoever happened that you know what I'm saying? So now they like, man, hold on, nah, this guy right here and this guy right here, they ain't got, you know what I'm saying? Because then you got to understand this too. They do the phone pinging, all this and all that. My phone taps, so they're hearing all the conversations and all that.
Mm-hmm.
They know I'm exempt. So now the whole thing, what they want to know is, okay, the same thing I said, but you got to know who did do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now I'm like, yo, I said, now things is like, because then you got to remember this too. My connect, he had failed too, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had failed. So that's like when the investigation started, because he had failed. Well, actually, I'm lying. There's a guy, the New York D dude failed first. So it's him. Then when dude failed, then they got him. So that's the two people.
Right.
And both the two people are two of my connects who both put in work on me. So now, of course, I'm going to look like a kingpin when you got two people saying, yo, I gave him all this. I
gave him, yep.
And this person, I'm giving him all this. So now, you know what I mean? So now it's way, you know what I mean? So now they get him. So now it's like, he gone. All this is going on. I'm like, yo, I can't. I still got the crib in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, going back and forth to Miami. I was catching the airport in Newport News, Air Tran.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember it was a chick used to work in there, real cool chick. And she ended up telling us one day, she said, hey, every time y'all go and fly back to Miami, it'd be two federal agents that be following y'all. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what? She like, yeah. I'm like, oh, wow. I'm telling her, I'm like, man, that's crazy. You know, Shorty said this. She's like, yeah. Because I drive the 550 to the airport, get to Miami, I hop in the Bentley. We gone. But the thing is, we ain't doing nothing in Miami.
Right.
We ain't doing nothing in Miami. We just partying, chilling. You know what I mean? We got the crib out there.
Right.
So I'm going back and forth there, but I'm coming back to Virginia often. So I come back this one particular day, and I'm riding in the S5. Redskin color was burgundy. So I'm riding, and I see this car. Seem like you following me. I'm paranoid anyway. Mm-hmm. But at the time, I ain't thinking nobody following me for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the last thing I'm thinking.
But she told you this prior to you going to Miami. So you knew somebody.
Well, at this time, before this ride, no.
Okay.
I don't know nothing about that.
Okay.
Right? She ain't tell me that. I jumped far ahead.
Okay.
I'm glad you brought that up. But this particular time, I'm riding. And I feel this car like following me. I'm like, damn, this car taking every single turn I make. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna take them through Aragon Village.
You was by yourself?
By myself.
Okay.
I said, I was going to a football game at Bayside High. Mm-hmm. And I think my cousin Ray, look, he was playing. And I said, I'm gonna take them through Aragon Village. If they follow me out Aragon,
oh yeah, you know something up.
Yeah, you following me. Like, there's no way in the world you coming through here. I don't even know where I'm going. I mean, I know, you know what I mean? I ain't going to nobody's house. Like,
right.
They follow me through Aragon Village. When I make this particular one turn that I turned down, and I said, listen, if he turned right here, I'm liable to hop out now and be like, yo, dude. You know what I mean? I made the turn. I don't see him. Bro, this is so crazy. I made the turn. I don't see him. I'm sticking my nose out the car. Like it's so crazy. I'm like looking, right? And and I'm like looking, I'm like, damn, shoot, he ain't there. So I boof. and I went to but I was real like close. I was close to Bayside. I was probably like 3 minutes even from Bayside. Mm-hmm. Get to Bayside, I go in there. So as soon as I get the ticket, I'm in there walking around. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't enjoy the game. Because I'm like, dude was following me. Right. So I actually go up there by the gate and I'm looking to see if he is out there on everything. I see him combing the parking lot. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, God dang, this nigga won't go away. Mm-hmm. I said, man, I got to go. I got to go. There's no way possible I can just sit here. I got to make sure that this guy, because now I'm thinking, well, maybe he's looking for to come in the game because he was coming to the game the whole time. That's why he was coming through Aragon Village. Right?
He was gonna.
I'm dead serious because that could be a possibility. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? So I said, well, I'm going to let him come in while I go out. I'm gone from here. I go get in the car. I get to riding. No, I don't know. I don't see him no more. I don't see him no more.
He's out of there.
Yeah, I'm out of there. I don't see him no more, right? I get to riding. I get back to my grandma's house. Now my grandma's house is a gate. We got like a wooden fence, and then in the back you can go in the backyard, and you can't see nothing because the fence is around it, wooden fence. So I go pull back there, right, and I pull all the way in the back. So I'm like, so if you ride past, you know,
right,
you ain't gonna see my car. I go in there, and I go in the house, and my grandma in there. And I'm like, first thing I say, I go in there and I'm moving so if you ever moving too fast around my grandma, she always gonna be like, boy, what's wrong with you? And first thing she gonna do is look at your eyes all kind of stuff because you moving too fast for her. Like, you shouldn't be moving this fast. And I came up in and she always said, you moving like a bat out of hell. What is that, a bat out of hell?
I don't know. Mine too.
A bat out of hell.
Bat out of hell.
Yeah, she said, oh, boy, I came in there. She said, boy, you move like a bat out of hell. What's wrong with you? And I was like, Grandma, I'm telling you. So now the thing with my grandma is this right here. My grandma real strict. My grandma don't play. She don't want nobody, you know, like she grew up, she seen my uncles them selling drugs, going to prison, all that, this and that. She don't want you doing any of that. But the whole thing, me and my grandma's relationship was different from everybody's because I go and I let my grandma know what's going on.
Right.
Grandma, XYZ, this and that. But now what came with that was, here, Grandma, I'm getting her money. She going to bingo. She doing this with like,
yeah.
But it's still a respect thing on how you're going to do things. Absolutely. You understand what I'm saying? So I go in there, I said, Grandma, is somebody following me out there? Boy, ain't nobody following you. I said, Grandma, I'm telling you, it was somebody following me. She was like, You already know what you want to say. You high. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Yeah, you know what I mean? So
you smoking that dope.
So why when I tell you this on everything? This is on everything. This is on arm. This is on my grandma.
Mm-hmm.
In the kitchen, you can look out the blinds out the what you call it. Like we ain't got no blinds. It was just the cloth thing to hang down, whatever. I don't think the blinds was on the jump. Like ain't had to even open it. Man, I go and stick my head and look out the window. I see the car come riding down. Bro, I'm getting chills with this even talking about this, bro. The car drove and went into the dead end. I'm looking. Now, I can't see him once he go into the dead end as I'm looking. But I'm like, yo, dude, why you going back to the dead end? You want to see if my car back there.
Yeah.
Because you know what? You got a tracking device on my junk. You got to. What would make you want to go and drive to my backyard? Yeah, tracking device.
Yeah. Me either. At all. At all.
I say, Grandma, this is crazy. I say, Grandma.
We gotta think like a detective.
I called Cuz up.
What?
He said, yeah, Cuz, man, meet me, met with about Kinsfield, something like that. So I go meet him. And
is this the same night?
Probably the next day.
Okay.
I don't even remember that.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Okay.
But I remember going and we hopped out the car. No, I'm lying. The next couple of days after that, now is becoming a thing of they're going on a whole nother person. Right? Who was close to me.
Mm-hmm.
They started going at him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they started going at him. That I'm looking at it because like he part of the crew. You understand what I'm saying?
Anybody at this point, like they just
anybody who's part of our crew because now I'm figuring that they looking for something else.
Right.
That's just what my mind frame is.
Mm-hmm.
So just so happened, in which he ended up being my co-defendant too.
Mm-hmm.
So what it ended up doing was, before me and Cuz got together, he was riding, right?
Mm-hmm.
My other co-defendant.
Mm-hmm.
He was riding. He called us. No, I'm lying. Mine happened before that. Me and Cuz is meet up, and when we meet up, we talking like, because we watched a lot of mob movies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So he telling me, yo, bro, so somebody following me too, man, and this and that, and I'm telling them what happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
But we talking.
None of this over the phone.
None of this over the phone. By this time, once I found out, yo, they got a tracking device and all this stuff, I said, yo, something crazy going on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You move different.
Yeah, so we talking like, yo, Cuz, man, I don't know what we gonna do. Like, da-da-da, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and him both looking at each other like, yo.
Yeah.
He looking at me like, Cuz, man, I told you, bro, they're gonna try to do all this with me. Bro, I told you, I seen this. I'm like, yeah, but I don't understand it, right? So, now, we form up a little plan, right? That we said that we were gonna go ahead and go to Miami, probably like in a couple of days with that weekend. We can go to Miami and we just gonna chill.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and just go down there and just party. You know what I mean? And I remember us saying, yo, how much he was worth, how much I'm worth. And I said, yo, man, we could survive this. Like, we planning it out. You know what I mean?
Right.
But we still, because I'm just like, my whole mind frame ain't thinking about the feds though. You know what I mean? My whole mind frame is thinking about a body, like a murder, like what? Like, no, something that you know what I'm saying? Because I seen heard people getting convicted of something that they ain't did. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I tell my cousin, I said, look, I'm going to tell this man, because once they had ran in the club, I said, I called the homicide detective. I said, I don't care what y'all say. I'm going to go down there because I want to clear my name because I didn't do nothing. I understand you don't want me to go talking to nobody or any of that, but I need to go down there. I have to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're like, all right. Cuzin was like, man, I'm going down there. I go down there to Virginia Beach. Down there, first time ever in the interrogation room.
Oh.
And I'm sitting down, homicide detective sitting across from me, and he's asking me all kinds of these questions. He's throwing it at me, just in there. Paul. Man, I'm sitting there like, and I'm listening to him, and he, every time he'll talk about 10 minutes, if that, and get up and leave out the room. So I'm like, why you keep leaving out? He'll come back, ask me some more questions. And this particular question, he said, what was your cousin King at? Right? I said, he was with me the whole time. And I said, but you can ask Junior that. Right? But it's crazy because they got me on wire too. I end up calling Junior, right? But this will happen when I'm telling him that, and it won't that I was trying to make Junior to say, hey, make sure you say this. I called him and I said, yo, after the fact, I said, yo, the people asked me about such and such and asked them who was with me, and I told them you and King. Right. You know what I mean? So if they asked you, you know what I mean, tell the truth, basically. The truth. You know what I'm saying? Because King was with us. So he said, he's like, yeah, you know, plus I think he already talked to him, whatever. So anyway, as I'm sitting in the interrogation room, and they asked me one more time, so what was your cousin at, this and that? And I'm like, he was with me. Like, what y'all? Right in the middle of me talking, that man stood up again, said, excuse me, and hopped out and walked out the room. When he did that the second time, I hopped out too. And I walked out with him. And I'm looking around the corner and I see him huddled around with like 3-4, and they
trying to gather up themselves.
Yeah, gathering up stuff. I guess had to come at me or whatever. So now I look and I said, oh, they're trying to trick me up. They're this way. The exit is that way. I looked around the corner, saw them doing that. I said, all right. June left. I ain't got time to be talking to y'all no more, man, because y'all trying to, y'all playing games. I don't want to go through that. I leave. The next day, I get a call, phone ring. It's my other co-defendant. Hey, call the lawyer. Call Pooh. Call the lawyer. They out here harassing me. Remember, they following me. They harassing me. Homicide detective following him, harassing him.
Same one? That was
Same one. Same one I just met with in the whole nine. Now they on him. Right? Cuz called me. Cuz, shit they got Cuz over there, they even got him pulled over now. Homicide detective, this and that. I go meet Cuz again. Me and Cuz talking again. He go hop in the car. I hop in my car. I tell him we leaving Saturday. Right? This probably like a Monday, Tuesday when this happens to the co-defendant. As we leaving, we get to Indian River Road, right? Indian River and Centerville.
Okay, I know where that's at.
Right? You know what's that, the 700 Club or something over there?
I think so.
So we're in the two-way lane. So you see the two-way lane so you can turn and go hop on the interstate. As we leaving, before we get to that turn, we see two policemen right behind us. I called Cuz. I said, Cuz, you see them two policemen? Because I'm in the front. Cuz behind me, the two policemen behind us. He was like, yeah, I see him. I was like, man, I don't know what they about to do. He like, man, I don't know. So I'm like, well, they pull us, man, you know. You gonna stop? I was like, you know, shit, I'm gonna stop. You know what I mean? So as we getting closer, and we actually get on the we get ready to turn, right? We get ready to turn. He just so happened hops in front of me.
Your cousin?
Yeah, he hops in front of me and he goes in the left lane. Right? I say, shit, I ain't getting behind him. For just in case. I want to see who they following.
Right.
I hop in the right lane.
Yeah.
Both of them got behind him. We turned the corner, So as soon as we turned the corner, they turned the lights on him. I rode up on the interstate, took my phone, cracked that joke, threw that joke out the window. I kept on going. I said, because I know I can't help him.
Right.
It ain't nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. I can't do nothing at all for him.
Not at all. They wasn't after you.
Long story short on that one, Cuz say, first thing they asked him was, who was you with?
Oh,
Cuz
wow.
Said, how you don't know who I'm with? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but that next day, we was back in Miami. We was in Miami. Gone.
Gone.
Gone. Skedaddle. Whip-de-doo. Gone. Don't want nothing more to do with you. Gone. I went and parked my car at Richmond Airport. Left it there. Could put here somewhere. We went to Miami. They didn't even know where my car was. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Get to Miami.
How did they not know if you had a track? If you thought you had a tracking device?
Because I had another car.
I
had another car.
Okay.
That car, I left. They got that from the house in Chesapeake. They came and got all the cars and screwed them all up.
Damn.
But at this particular time, no. As a matter of fact, no, it was a 550. I left in Richmond and had to call it. But they didn't know, for some reason, they didn't know where I was going or something. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know how that particular happened, because for some reason, right, when they came and they was getting everybody,
mm-hmm.
they was looking for us still, knowing that we was in Miami, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this is the thing. Once we said that we was gone and I got to the airport, that's when the girl told me, hey, every time y'all come, they be following.
So it confirmed it for you.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that would make me say, you know what? I ain't even gonna go to that airport. I'm gonna go to the Richmond airport. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
But he ended up going and putting his car somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
We gets to the airport. She tell us that my first thing in my mind is I ain't come out of Virginia for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Speed it up a little bit. I was because it was probably about a year that this had transpired,
mm-hmm.
and we really wasn't doing too much as far as like making money, as far as like hustling and stuff, because the Connect was gone, and you know what I mean, all this stuff happened so fast.
Right.
So I'm spending like with bills and partying and all that, I'm probably spending about like $50,000-$60,000 a month, and it's flying. And I'm looking at it like, yo, you know what I mean? It's like I'm walking around like drunk. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's wild. So I ain't even gonna get into the part when they pick this all up and all that right now. That's for another time we even do. But to fast forward, when we do get picked up, they say how they was waiting to pick up a lot of more people in the area all together, a whole bunch of different other organizations and stuff who was doing things. They wanted to put us all together, right? Mm-hmm. To make it easier for them. But they had to come and get me faster, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first person that came and pulled me out and I agreed to see was the homicide detective. He wanted to see me.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, yeah, sure. You know what I mean? Because I want to see now,
this is the second go round.
This is now I'm locked up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this, I'm locked up now.
Okay.
Not locked up for that, right. You know what I mean, for my whole case.
Right.
And sitting down in front, this is second go round far as from the interrogation time that I went in there. But now, like I said, I'm locked up, fed. He state. And first thing I do when I get in this room with him, he says, Yeah, I know you ain't had nothing to do with killing your cousin. I'm talking about straight. I'm crying. I cried the whole interview. Whole interview, I'm crying. Whole interview. But like I say, it was a whole lot of variables to that, which would make it, which would have had made it seem, which I can understand. You know what I mean? But I would say, with the whole thing was, I don't think it's more so of people know my heart and know that ain't had nothing to do with it or wouldn't even, you know what I mean? It's the whole point of, I think it was more so a person will be mad because they feel like I knew and won't say nothing.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Which is something that I definitely won't do. You know what I mean? But I would have handled it different. You understand what I'm saying? But to tell you, so his next thing, which he got into, he basically was like, he asked me about two guys, right? Mm-hmm. He was going to work. He was making phone conversations, rolling up, all that. I was here like, yo.
You don't know what happens on the conversation.
But so he asked me about these, he asked me about these two guys, and he asked me were they in the club that night. Now I'm gonna tell you one thing about how the feds work, right? Mm-hmm. The feds, a lot of times, know answers to certain things, whatever, but they don't know if you know or not. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when it came to me sitting down and actually talking, I have to be truthful on everything. You know what I mean? So if I don't know, I don't know.
Absolutely.
And I can't put nothing on somebody that I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At this time, I had heard rumors and stuff. Right. You know what I mean? But I ain't heard nothing concrete because nobody came and told me nothing concrete. I just heard rumors. Normally, I heard, hey, it's such and such and such.
Right.
But it's just rumors, so I can't go run and tell nobody that anyway.
Facts.
So, you know what I mean? So when he asked me what these two guys did, my exact words was, more than likely. Because I don't know if they was there or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't pay attention to, let me see if they was there, or remember this, like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And, you know what I mean? So you can't even coach me on to doing that either. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what is true or not. So, you know what I mean? But what hurt was to find out that after that fight that night, and they was all walking to the limo, they ended up getting in the argument with some other guys. Some guys.
Not even the same.
What you mean the same
group?
What group?
Or he argued with someone else outside of the person that was in the club?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Them guys, because the whole thing is inside the club is guys who they all grew up together and all that stuff.
Right.
They ain't thinking about hurting each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? But what's so crazy is that night, the next night or something or whatever, almost the next day or that night, they end up running into my sister's house and to the other guy's house. Who was fighting all night just to, you know what I mean, to see did they have anything to do with it. Knowing that they don't, you know what I mean, but they still had to do it. You know
absolutely.
what I mean? So they got cleared of all that because everybody knew too, you know what I mean? Now they had nothing to do with it. Right. But they more likely to say, at the time to say that even though they was the one who fought, right? They still gonna go ahead and put it on me.
Right.
Instead of the people who was doing the fighting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that's wild in itself. Just how you saying, they should have investigated that.
Right.
Instead of coming to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But just so happened, no. Somebody totally different. This happened, the two guys that they asked me about, was they there, was the guys who they end up arguing with. Right? Do I know the two guys? Yes, I know the two guys. They ain't in my crew though. We don't make no money together. I never sold them no work. They never been in a car with me. Have I had conversations with them before and stuff? Yeah, because they with somebody else, hang with somebody, they and somebody else whole crew and all that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I still can't say nothing. I don't know nothing. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know any of that. You know what I mean? What they had going on, they had going on. I can't even tell you why they got. I don't know any of that. Only the people who was either in the limo, and the guys who did it can only tell what the argument was. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But to so evidently, but like I said, I still can't say that. With that being said, that's the reason why he's asking me about them guys, because he's saying, was they in there so I can confirm to say that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that they was there.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Right.
Right? But my whole thing is, you don't need me for that. You can talk to 6, 7 people that was in the limo.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, who didn't come and stand up for me. Who didn't come and say, oh no, we got in an argument with these other guys, you need to go check them out. You know what they all said? Oh, go ahead and let it go and put it on me. That's basically what they're saying.
Yeah.
They ain't going to say that, but that's what they're saying if they ain't coming up and saying.
Yeah.
Anybody coming to help me, anybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They put it all on your shoulders.
So he telling me that, and he like, man, so you know, so like I said, I can't help him because I don't know. I don't know. Somebody should have told me.
Right. Right.
I don't, you know. So, but now all this stuff is coming out on who, you know what I'm saying, this and that. But like I say, I don't know. I mean, you know, and but I think right then is when I got a chance to grieve. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? Because I know he knew. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so because I breathe Southgate, man. Love Southgate, man. You know, but that put me. I'm in prison going through all that stuff, man.
Absolutely.
You know. But that's why they came and got me faster, man. Violence. Just thinking that I'm, you know what I mean? And it's so crazy. That was just a tactic, though, because they knew that I wasn't a violent person. But they knew that they can use that now. They're like, yo, we got opportunity to use that. You know what I mean? We're gonna use that on him now. You know what I'm saying? His money is going down. His group ain't popping right now. You know, he ain't making no money with that. We got his connect. His connect telling on him. He's smoking like his mind bad.
Not smoking like
you know what I'm saying? I'm partying like crazy.
4 years of this as well.
So
including all of that. That's a lot.
I've been, you know, but on promote violence, man. I do not promote violence. I never, you know, when I was younger, I did my dirt, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But outside of that right there, I don't do none of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna end this though right now in a few, but just to say, like, I remember when I first came home and I did Vlad, and I'm basically, you know, and not even, you know, to end up talking about the people who actually tried to run me a move, you know what I'm saying? Like on some clout stuff. That also messed me up because I ended up having to, when I went to go see my probation officer, after that situation, right? First thing they asked me about is, hey, you get into something with some, you know, gang activity and, you know, you're supposed to be around this and that. And I'm like, heck no, I don't do none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I stay far away from gangs. Like, I don't do any of that. Like, I'm scared of gangs. I don't, no, you know what I mean? And
you are a civilian.
Definitely. And at this time, when she's saying this, you know, because when it happened, the police came and all that. My mom called the police. And I'm like, I ain't making no statement or none of that stuff. I'm like, nah, this and that. Because my mind still ain't right. I don't understand what's going on right now.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So at that time, I ain't have my gun rights, and none of that, and I got like a knife. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm still carrying it like in the street, even though I'm not in the street. You know what I'm saying? But now, with me going, and she telling me how this and that, and she like, yo, you need to stay away from this because certain people can be being like investigated and all that kind of stuff, this and that. So I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? So that almost got me in trouble with somebody trying to be fun and do something to me, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you how I am now. How I am now is like how you just said, I'm a civilian, right? I pay for the police protection now, right? You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different ball game. So like if I don't got my gun on me or whatever, I hardly even walk around probably with my gun or whatever, this and that. I got my phone on me. I got this motherfucker right here on me. Yeah. Yeah. And I love me. I love myself and I love me.
Absolutely.
Right? I don't promote violence. But if you fuck around and mess with me, it's two places that you can go.
Where? Tell us.
That's jail or hell. That's jail or hell. I'm not holding nothing in the street. I wasn't gonna fight out in the street and shoot. But I ain't doing nothing. I'm 50 years old. You think I want to fight you and hold up with a gun in the street? Or you think somebody call me Cub? What you want to do? What I want to do? Call the police. That's what I want to do. What you mean? I love my life. I'm protecting mine.
Fact.
You can't rob me for nothing. But you take me to the bank. You're not robbing me for nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so you want to come harm? You want to come take my life? You want to come harm me? You want to mess me all around? No. I'm calling. Hold on, listen. Hold something in the street? I got no time for that. No. Before I leave, prime example of this right here that I'm gonna tell you. I got 3 daughters. This is what I tell my daughters, right? This is what I tell my daughters when it comes to calling me. Calling me, right? One thing I do, I tell them this right here. Do your father this courtesy right here first. Before calling me, call the police, right? Make me your second call. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why to make me your second call. Because when I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
So save me the time, save me from going to jail and let the police handle it so the police can take them to jail.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because I got to come and you
ain't got no choice.
I don't got no choice. So save me. Call the police, let them handle it and all that. Let's pray that they get there before I do. So they can stop me so I can hop back on my senses. Oh, like, shoot the police there. Ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? The police got them.
They got in.
That's how you got to handle it. Because we're not in the street.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I'm not even going to call nobody to bring them in some mess.
Fact.
Yo, bro, we got to go handle something the whole now. What? Like, don't listen to me. Somebody call me and tell me we got a problem. We going to some what? You better call the police first. Man, this.
Oh yeah.
Do what you do. You know what I mean? Hopefully I can help you make some money, prevent you from going to staying free or whatever it's going to be. Cool. But otherwise, messing with me, leave me alone. I'm just providing this good energy. That's all I'm doing. Because you're only going to be, it's only two things that can happen. We're going to all say it together. Jail or hell.
On the conversation.